Hey there, everyone. I'm Chief Meteorologist Eric Estreva with another Beyond the Forecast, which we do every Thursday. We were a little bit delayed. The sports department was doing their weekly show earlier on because they have been very, very busy this week. So we are coming to you a little bit closer to 8 o'clock, but we are continuing, and I apologize for the sound. I thought I turned that off. But we are going to get rolling here. We are talking about the full lunar eclipse that will be happening tonight. So if you have been a little bit confused on when it's going to be, I know there's been some talk about it being March 14th. It is March 14th technically, but it will be tonight. It'll be before the sun rises on our Friday. So it's going to be tonight in a few hours. So at 1:09, we will have the partial eclipse beginning. Sliver of the moon will start to turn red then. The total eclipse, so 100% of the moon, which the moon will look exactly like how it does on our screen right now, that'll begin at 2:26 and continue through 3:31. The maximum eclipse, which is not going to change anything, that'll be at 2:58. But between 2:26 and 3:31 a.m., so if you are a night owl and you are going to be up, that's when the moon will be fully red, and we will have partly cloudy skies to allow us to see it. Then the moon will go back to just a partial eclipse, so parts of the moon will be red, and that will be ending at 4:47 a.m. By that point in time, the moon will be back to its normal color. So you'll see it shifting just like this as that partial eclipse ends, and it will be our normal moon once we start the day tomorrow. Tonight, we'll be under partly cloudy skies. We will have pretty chilly conditions. Temperatures will be in the 30s, so bundle up if you are going to go see that full eclipse. If you don't have the opportunity to do so tonight, the next one will be on March 3rd of 2026, but we'll only see a little bit of time that we could see that eclipse as the moon will be sinking on the horizon at that point in time, and the sun will be rising as we will be more so in the, I guess, end portion of the eclipse for that one across the United States. Temperatures right now was actually pretty nice across the area today, got well into the 50s. We're still into the 50s, 58 in Flint, but it is a lot warmer off to our west and to our south. 63 in Minneapolis, 70 in Omaha, 81 in St. Louis. We will be around 70 for the next couple of days. Temperatures, though, were a little bit cooler closer to Lake Huron because of that continued onshore wind, but away from the lake, still in the 50s, even some 60s across the southwest portion of the state. Tomorrow into Saturday is when we are going to have to start to watch for some potential stronger thunderstorms. So we do have a marginal risk that is just off to our west and to our south, more so into southwestern lower Michigan, and then you can see a slight enhanced and moderate risk further away from the state of Michigan. That's going to be for damaging winds and tornadoes. What likely will occur here are just some general thunderstorms, heavy rain, gusty winds, but those should stay below severe limits. Then on Saturday is Saturday afternoon into the evening. That's a time frame we are going to have to watch very closely. We don't have a marginal risk just yet, just that general thunderstorm threat, but there is a marginal risk of severe weather down into the Metro Detroit area. They look like they have the best chance of maybe some strong damaging winds, but that may be extended further off to the north, depending on if we see any additional showers and storms developing in the afternoon and evening. Something that we will watch for because there is a conditional severe weather risk then because of that. High temperatures tomorrow. Most of us, because those winds will shift more towards the south during the afternoon, will get into the 60s. If you are north of the Saginaw Bay, you will be in the 50s. That's because of that onshore wind. But overall, 60s to around 70, best chance of 70 degrees will be away from Lake Huron, closer to US 127 and also Interstate 69. By 3 a.m., that lunar eclipse will be in full force. We will have that moon as bright red. That full moon will be bright red. 3 o'clock, you can see some clouds are going to be in the area. Temperatures will be in the 30s. We will be under partly sunny conditions all day tomorrow with those warm temperatures. And then as we cruise into our Saturday morning, between about 3 a.m. and noon, we will have that wave of shower and thunder shower activity. But by noon, we are dry and we're seeing some sunshine. It's this point, as we get into the afternoon, early evening, you can see some of those scattered showers, thunderstorms. That would bring us a potential threat of some strong to severe storms. Once we get to 10 o'clock, that severe weather risk will be done, and then it's just heavy rain and some thunder showers into our Sunday morning. And then, yes, we could potentially see, and I will back this up, but as we go into the afternoon and evening hours of our Sunday, unfortunately, it will get cold enough to support the opportunity at a rain-snow mix. So very interesting next 24 to 48 hours that we are going to see, and even 72 hours getting into the day on Sunday. Colder weather will return, 30s will happen in the evening, and that will allow for that changeover to a rain-snow mix. For the ingredients on our Saturday afternoon and evening for the potential of some strong to severe thunderstorms, we have the wind shear, so a lot of strong winds that are happening in the atmosphere to create that spin in some of the storms and allow for them to sustain themselves if they are able to build up. But the lift, that's a question mark, because we do have a cap in place that could keep that lift from not being strong enough to support any of those showers and storms to develop. We could have some limited moisture, which would also limit the instability or the ingredients, the storm energy that these storms would feed off of to potentially bring some strong to severe storms. All of those are question marks, and that's why we don't risk just yet. But if signs start to point to better moisture, higher dew points, more humidity in the area, that could definitely bring in that severe weather risk to the area. So it's something that we will definitely watch for as we get towards the afternoon and evening on Saturday. If we are included in a severe weather risk, we will let you know on social media, and of course, our newscasts tonight at 10 and 11. That will not change tonight, but tomorrow we will have the updates for you as they come to us. For tomorrow and Saturday, we will be seeing temperatures right around 70. Then we're into the 40s. Sunday morning, we will drop into the 30s for Sunday afternoon and evening. Monday is when another chance of rain and snow could come back, but that looks like a lower chance for St. Patrick's Day. Temperatures will be in the 40s then. Then we kick them back into the 60s on Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday has a chance of rain. Behind that wave, another chance of some rain and snow with those colder temperatures. If you are joining us when it comes to more information about the lunar eclipse, I'm going to put that back on the screen right now, and that's how we will wrap up this Facebook Live. All right, everyone. Reminder that tonight or early Friday morning. Tonight, early Friday morning is when the lunar eclipse will happen. It will begin in 5 hours and 4 minutes with the total eclipse, so the maximum eclipse happening between 2:26 a.m. and 3:31 a.m. We should have enough clear skies for all of us to see it. If you wanted to look at it, it will be towards the south-southwest, so look off towards the south-southwest and look up. You'll find the moon pretty easily there, and you won't need any special glasses. We are not worried about any eye damage, unlike what we would see during a solar eclipse.